everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we will crochet nice home slippers together. They are very cozy and have kind of massage effect for your feet. I will use 7-9mm t-shirt yarn, 6mm hook for the soles, 4mm hook for the uppers, a needle with a big eye, and scissors. Don't forget, if you use a larger or smaller hook, you'll end up with larger or smaller slippers respectively. We will start crocheting our slippers from soles, and there are a few options how we can make it. We can use only yarn and crochet double sole. We can crochet a single sole and then glue the rubber sole to it. This option is better, because the rubber sole will protect your slippers from wear and quick soiling. And also we can crochet double sole and glue the rubber sole to it too. In this tutorial we will make double sole for our slippers. And in the future video I will show you how you can glue a rubber sole to it. And the first thing about crocheting slippers is to decide on how many stitches we have to make in the first row of a sole to get that size of the slippers that we need. Since a lot of people from different countries watch these videos and all of them have different size charts in their countries, I will count the size of our slippers in centimeters only. So measure the length of your foot or find in your size chart how many centimeters correspond to the size you want to make. And also the size you'll get will depend on the hook size and on how tight you crochet. In this tutorial I will make an about 25 centimeters sole, and I need to make 18 chain stitches in the first row of a sole and one more extra stitch. If you need to make, for example, 24 centimeters sole, then make 17 chain stitches and one more extra stitch. If 26 centimeters, then 19 chain stitches and one more extra stitch. So approximately 1 centimeter is one chain stitch. But these amounts depend so much on how tight you crochet. You have to understand that in most cases you will not get perfect slippers from the very first try, and the size might be different than you expect. And it's okay, it's normal, because you need some time and some practice to define the way you crochet, tight or not, and those materials you use. So try to make your first slippers with my advices, and then you'll see what you need to fix, maybe to add or reduce the amount of stitches in your first row, or to crochet tighter or something else. First make one sole and try it on to your foot. You also can try to repeat everything after me first, so it would be easier for you to learn how to crochet slippers without thinking much about how many stitches you have to make, how to count, and so on. And after you learn it, you can try to make that size you need. You will already know the principle of crochet. So as I said before, now we make a chain with 18 stitches and one more stitch, or you make that amount of stitches that you need for your size and one more extra stitch. We always make one more extra stitch. For that we take yarn, leave here a little tip, now we hook the yarn like this, and we turn around our hook, hook the working yarn and push this loop through this one on our hook. So now we've made the first stitch of our chain, this one. So we continue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 and one more stitch, extra stitch. So now we made 18 stitches and one more extra stitch that we don't count. We need it only to start our first row. So now we make one single crochet to the first stitch of the chain, and we count this stitch as the first one. We miss the extra stitch and we count this one as the first one. So we make a single crochet. For that, we insert our hook to this stitch, first stitch, hook the working yarn, take a loop, hook the working yarn and push it through both loops on the hook. In this first stitch, we will crochet our heel. It will be our heel. So now here in our chain there are 17 stitches left, or you have your own amount, and now we will crochet half of it with the single crochet and half of it with a half double crochet. So I have 17, and the first half will be 9 and then plus 8. If you have, for example, 16 stitches left, then you will have 8 plus 8. If you have 19 stitches left, then you will have 10 plus 9. Let's place one stitch marker on our first stitch, so it would be easier for you to find the place where we have to join the row. And now, as I said before, we continue making single crochet. In my case, it will be 9 single crochet. And the second half, I will continue with half double crochet. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So we've made now 9 single crochet, and let's check how many single crochet we have now, if we've made everything right. So we should have 1 single crochet for the future heel and 9 single crochet that we've just made. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 plus 9, 10. Everything is right. And now we start to crochet half double crochet. For that, we hook the yarn, then insert our hook to the next stitch. Hook the yarn again, take a loop. Now we have 3 loops on the hook. Hook the yarn and push it through all loops on the hook. This is half double crochet. And continue. I'm trying to crochet tight, then slippers look better. So, and in this last stitch we have here, we will crochet a toe for our sleeper. We make now here 6 half double crochet inside this one last stitch. 6 half double crochet. So now we do the same. One. Now we insert the hook to the same stitch, last stitch. Two. Now again to the same stitch. Three. And we do like this until we have 6 half double crochet in this last stitch. 4. Five. And 6. So we made 6 half double crochet in one last stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will be our toe in the future. Now, the second part of this row, on this side, we make the same way. We should have the same stitches in front of each other. So we have here 7 half double crochet, and we make the same 7 half double crochet here. And from here we start making single crochet, 9 single crochet. So first half double crochet, the same stitches in front of each other, and we insert our hook to the same place from where these stitches comes. Here the first one, and from the back side, this little tip that we have, we put it over our hook, not like this, but over our hook. So we will hide this tip at the same time with crocheting our half double crochet and single crochet. Now next half double crochet to the same stitch. You see, we hide this tip under this half double crochet. And there is only one half double crochet left. See this one, and then we have single crochet. So the last half double crochet, every stitch in front of each other, the same ones. Now we see that we have finished to make half double crochet, and the next one is single crochet already. So now we will make here single crochet. And here, one more single crochet left here. This was the very first stitch that we made for our heel. And now we will make 2 more single crochet to the same place, where this one goes from. Here 1 and 2. So the first one, and the second one to the same stitch. And now we have here 3 single crochet, 1, 2 and 3 from one stitch. Now we will join our first row through our first stitch where we placed our stitch marker. So we remove the marker. Then we slip our hook under this stitch, hook the working yarn and take a loop, and now we push this loop through this one. And we have finished our first row. To start the second row, make chain 1 and 2 single crochet to the same first stitch where we joined our first row. So we slip the hook under the same stitch, the first stitch, make single crochet, and now again to the same stitch, the second single crochet. And now we continue to make single crochet the same way as in the first row, the same amount of single crochet. So now look, this part is our heel. The very first stitch that we've made in the first row, I told you before, we've made for the heel. And now we've made here 2 single crochet in one, and here also 2 single crochet in one. So this part is our heel. And then As you remember, we've made in the first row 9 single crochet. In the second row, we repeat the same. We make 9 single crochet. So let's check. So these ones we don't count, it's our heel. We start to count from this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So everything is right. The same amount as in the first row. 9 single crochet, 9 single crochet. In the second part, you remember that in the first row we made 6 half double crochet in one stitch, and this part is for a toe, for our toe. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitches left. And now in the second row, half of these stitches of this part we will crochet with half double crochet, and the second part with double crochet. So since I have 7 stitches here, 7 half double crochet in the first row, I will make 4 half double crochet and 3 double crochet. If you have your own amount, then just halve your second part and make half of it with half double crochet and the second half with double crochet. So we start with half double crochet. One, two, three, and 4. So in my case it's 4 half double crochet. And now I continue with double crochet. How to make double crochet? The same way almost. We hook the yarn, insert our hook under the next stitch, hook the working yarn and take a loop. Now we have 3 loops on the hook. We hook the working yarn and push it through only 2 loops, first 2 loops. Then again hook the yarn and push it through both loops on the hook. That's how we make double crochet. So we continue making double crochet to the end of the row. I have only 3 double crochet here. So in here we see so now we start to crochet our toe. The next what we see is 6 half double crochet in one, and now we will make 2 double crochet under every stitch. Here 2 double crochet, here 2 double crochet, all the way around. So 1, then again to the same stitch, the second double crochet, now again to the next stitch, we make 2 double crochet, so here 2 in one and here 2 in one. We can place a marker, stitch marker, on the first stitch of our toe where we start increase our stitches, and continue to the next stitch, 2 double crochet, so if we had here 6 stitches in the first row, now we will have here 12, because we make 2 double crochet in every stitch. So we have finished to crochet the toe in the second row, and in the first row our toe contains 6 half double crochet, 1 2 3 4 5 6. In the second row it should contain 12 stitches, 12 double crochet. So let's check. Here was our first stitch of the toe, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So we've made it right. And now the second part of the second row, we should crochet the same way as this part. We should make the same stitches in front of each other. And here we had 3 double crochet and 4 half double crochet. So we should make the same stitches in front of them. So here we will make 3 double crochet in front of 3 double crochet and 4 half double crochet in front of 4 half double crochet. Let's place a stitch marker on our last stitch of the toe. So we make 3 double crochet, and now 4 half double crochet. And now we see that half double crochet are finished, and we continue with single crochet to the end of the row. Single crochet in front of the single crochet. And if you remember, we had there 9 single crochet. Nine. And now you see here we have 2 single crochet in one and that means that we will crochet now our heel. For that we make 2 single crochet in one to the next stitch, two in one, and again 2 single crochet to the next stitch, one, and to the same stitch the second one. And we forgot to place the stitch marker on the first stitch. It was here. This was the first stitch because we have here 2 single crochet in one, so it was the first stitch of our second row. And now we will join our second row to this first stitch, the same way as we did it in the first row. So we insert our hook under this first stitch, hook the yarn, take a loop, and we push this loop through this one, like this. So remove the marker, and we have finished our second row. To start the third row, make chain 1, and 1 single crochet to the same stitch under the same stitch where we have joined the row, the second row, to the same stitch we make 1 single crochet. And to the next stitch we make 2 single crochet, 1, and to the same stitch the second single crochet. And this is our first stitch of the third row. In the third row we will make single crochet all the way around except the toe. So let's make single crochet until we get the toe. So the next stitch, it's the first stitch of the toe. Remove the stitch marker. And now we will start to crochet the toe. So to the next stitch, we make 2 single crochet in one, and to the same stitch the second one, then 1 single crochet to the next stitch, then again 2 single crochet in one, then again 1 single crochet, then 2, then 1 single crochet. To the next one we make 2 half double crochet, and to the same stitch the second half double crochet, then 1 double crochet, to the next one 2 double crochet in one stitch, then 1 half double crochet to the next stitch, then 2 single crochet in one stitch, and the last stitch of the toe left, we make 1 single crochet into it. So we finished our toe, and this sole will be for the right foot, because we've made here a place for our big toe of the foot. And now we finish our third row, making single crochet all the way until we get the heel. And here we will start to crochet the heel from this stitch where we have 2 single crochet in one. It means that from this place we will start to crochet the heel. So we make 1 single crochet to the next stitch, then 2 single crochet to the next stitch, then 1 single crochet, then 2 single crochet, now we make 1 single crochet to this stitch, and now we will join the row to the first stitch where we have our stitch marker. And since this row is the last one, we cut the yarn, leave a little tip, we pull out this tip of the yarn. Now we insert the hook under this first stitch where we have our stitch marker from the back side, then hook this tip of the yarn and bring it back to the back side. Now we should slip our hook under this bump and this back loop of the stitch where this tip of the yarn comes from. So under this back loop of the stitch and under the bump behind it. And again we hook this tip of the yarn and bring it back. So we have finished the first part of our sole. And let's hide this tip of the yarn with a needle with a big eye. Just hide it under this yarn in different directions. And now we can cut the rest of the yarn. And this piece, if you also have it, the same. So this is how a single sole looks like. But in this tutorial, we are making a double sole. So for that, now doing all the same steps, make the same single sole, but till the third row only. In the third row, make all this single crochet until you get the beginning of the toe. Here where you see 2 stitches in one, here 1, 1, 1 for example, and here we start making 2 in 1. It means that from this place we start to crochet the toe. So stop before this place, and then I will show you how to make a toe for the second part of the sole, because in the second part we will make this place for a big toe on the right, like here. So this place we will make here on the right. So make one more sole, single sole, stop before this place, and then watch my video where I will show you how to make this big toe on the right. And one more thing, now you see that the sole curls up a little, but don't worry, it should be like this, it's okay. When you make the second part of the future sole and crochet them together, it will be completely flat. So now we will crochet a toe here, but we will make it on the right. This place we will make on the right. Here you see where we have 2 stitches in one. From this stitch we will start to crochet the toe. Actually here we will make the same steps as we did here, but only in the opposite direction. For example, if here the last stitch of the toe we had this 1 single crochet, then we made 2 single crochet in one, then 1 half double crochet, then 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet in one, and so on. Here we will start crochet it here from these stitches. So we will make here 1 single crochet as here, then 2 single crochet in one as here, and so on. So first we make 1 single crochet, then 2 single crochet in one, then 1 half double crochet, To the next one, 2 double crochet. Oops. Then 1 double crochet. Then 2 half double crochet. Now 1 single crochet. Two single crochet in one, then again 1 single crochet, 2 in one, one single crochet, and 2 single crochet in one. So now we made the same big toe here, but on the right, the same as here on the left. And now this part looks like for the right foot and this one like for the left foot. So now finish this sole, single sole, to the end the same way as we did it with the first one, and then we will start to crochet these two parts together. So to crochet these two parts together, first we have to find the same stitches on both soles. For example, here we have 2 double crochet in one. We insert our hook between them, under the stitch between these 2 double crochet, and we find the same place on the second sole where we have 2 double crochet here, and insert our hook to the same place between 2 double crochet under this stitch. Now we take yarn, hook the yarn and push it under these 2 stitches of 2 parts of our future sole, like this. Then we insert our hook under the next stitch here and under the next stitch on the second part. We hook the working yarn, take a loop, and we push this loop through this one. Now again we insert our hook under the next stitch here and here, hook the yarn, take a loop and push this loop through the loop on the hook to the next stitch here and here. Let's stop for a second so we could hide this tip of the yarn. So we should bring it here between 2 parts of the sole For that, we insert our hook to the next stitch of the beginning, from the beginning, here to this one. Hook this tip and bring it to the back side. And here we just hide it, like we always do that with all tips, under the yarn. Now we continue crocheting our two parts together all the way around. So we have crocheted two parts together all the way around, and we just need to make the last stitch here. For that, we cut the yarn, leave a little tip, pull out this tip of the yarn, now it's very convenient to use a needle with a big eye. You also can do that with a hook. So we insert our needle, like we slip our needle under this first stitch. Now we bring this yarn back to the same place from where it comes and insert our hook to the back side. So here we have now the same stitch as everywhere. Now insert our needle to the next, under the next stitch. And here we should hide the tip of the yarn under the yarn between these two parts of the sole. So it wouldn't be visible. And then we just cut it. So now you know how to crochet double soles for slippers. And in the next video, we will crochet the second part of our slippers, the uppers. Thank you for watching and see you very soon.